Look at, this is Meroruca. This is Meroruca. Now Meroruca was in the New Kingdom. I got to get the date on Meroruca. See the locks? See the locks? That's African. That's African. Matter of fact, Dr. Ben says Meroruca is Ramesses II great-grand-uncle. Okay? That's Ramesses' great-grand-uncle. Okay? And you can get that on African Origins of Western Civilization. You can get that. Okay? See the waves for the young queen? I want to, you know, I want to talk to the young queen so she can see right there. You know, that boy banging right there. Both of them. I'm trying to get it there, you know what I'm saying? I ain't been working on my shit, but I'm trying to get it there. It's going to take me a minute. But what I'm saying, you can see the Africanness. You can show it. This is you. You understand? So Egypt is at least 3,000 years older than the first European city. And Egypt is a baby on the Nile. Okay? Dynastically, Egypt lasted almost 3,300 years. 3,300 years, 3,300 years Egypt lasted, dynastically. But 10,000 years, they got documentation that our peoples was in Egypt in one form or another, small cities, you understand what I'm saying? Yet, they still had high culture. But under normal is when they took it to a national level, forming what you want to, well, I won't say the first government in the world because now they showing that Nubia is now proven to have had that form of government before Egypt. Okay? So Ta-Nehisi is the oldest government. So we're showing that we've been doing this for a mighty long time. You know, having a divine ruler. That was the first time they ever seen a divine ruler in world history, in Kemet. So, but what I'm showing right here is that we've been rocking them for a mighty long time. That's because that's how, you know, our hair, you know, when we brush them and shit, it goes down into the spiral. And it curls in the spiral all the time. And so it's just like an antenna. You understand what I'm saying? This is the basis of our antenna. And so many people believe that we're receiving through our coil information from the universe. Okay then. You know, that's a greater science that many of us need to go deeper into. Again, see this one? See, and you know they waves, because they go down to the nape of his neck. You know that boy was scrubbing them. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you can get them in. That's the only way you can get them in, fam. I mean, some people got them now, but you still got to brush them and lay them down. You got to brush them and lay them down. So, I mean, there it is showing you the culture. We're not just spewing no information. We're showing our people that this is them. Let's move on. Bahama. See this? See the short locks? See the short locks on the brother? One cracker say, that ain't Egyptian, that's Phoenician. Brother, we don't give a fuck. It just show you the whole area. You making it worse. You know what I'm saying? That's way Phoenicia up over Israel. So even if it was, it proves that we was in what you call Israel. We was there. That would belong to Egypt. That's all that was. It belonged to Egypt. And matter of fact, they done found graves. I got the grave. They done found the grave. The Israelites, archaeologists, found the grave over there not too long ago, an Egyptian grave. Okay? Now they can't find Abraham, and the damn grave was dated at 3,300. That is at the time of Narmer. So they saying that Narmer just didn't stop right there in Egypt, that he went all the way into Phoenicia, which is Syria, Lebanon, and they believe it was even a naval expedition that he even went into the islands, like Crete and Cyprus. And that's why ancient Crete is named the Minoan, the Minoan civilization. Go look it up. Go look it up. See the locks? See the locks? Ain't no cracker rocking nothing like that, and they fat too. They fat. Ain't no cracker rocking nothing like that. That's our African. You see what they did? When they knocked the nose off. When they knocked the nose off. Can't knock them off. You know, ain't no cracker got no. I got some beautiful lips. Now these is the You can tell these is the Greek, the Greco-Romans. These are what you find down in Lower Kemet. Okay? You can clearly distinguish the crackers from the African. See that? We ain't rocking no shit like that. And look at the blue eyes and shit. You can tell them. You understand what I'm saying? So they hide that from us. They hide that from us. They don't make the comparisons like that. So you can see the difference between the European. And I heard that they about to have, what's her name? Jolie. Angelia Jolie. She supposed to be playing Cleopatra.
What?
Yes, sir. She supposed to be playing Cleopatra.
Oh, they about to set us back.
No, they ain't about to set us back. We're going to open up fire on their ass.
Beat on that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. We're going to do it. See, this is what you see down in the Greco-Roman area. Now, when the Greeks came into Egypt, where did they set up? They set up right there on the Mediterranean at Alexandria. Why did they do that? Because the Africans hated their ass. They couldn't come down south. They couldn't, that's the same, just like Detroit. They stay their ass out in the suburbs. They don't want to come down here because we starving. They know we see a cracker with some money in his pockets, their head gonna get busted. So they stay where they can run. You know, they go downtown, and that shit gonna be heavily secured by police. If anything, you know, if it's a concert or it's a hockey game and the crackers are down, if it's a baseball game, it's gonna be heavily secured. So they can get their ass on 75, 94, and get their ass up out of here. Okay? And this is the deity that they brought in. Zeus Amun. That's Zeus Amun. Who was Zeus Amun? Serapis. Serapis is Zeus. You can put any name on it you want. It's Zeus. And so what they did, this is Amun Ra. This is men. Pitch black. See that? Black is fertility. You understand? It's the essence of all things. Yeah, all colors come up out of black. Okay? I don't get what the sun came up out of the black hole. The black hole is the most powerful energy source in the universe. Period. 98% of the universe is composed of black matter. What is the basic building block of black matter? Carbon. The carbon atom composes almost 98% of everything that's living in existence and non-living. Go look it up. Carbon atom. Okay? And so this is what they couldn't stand that. Why? Because if a man attack you, the first thing he got to remove from you is your deity. He got to because that's where you're going to find your premise to fight, to reestablish your culture, because it's you. You look in the mirror, that's who you are. God is what you see in the mirror. And when you look in the mirror and you do not see God, you a slave. Ain't even no debating that. Okay? And so that's the first place you look. You look in the mirror and you are a reflection of your mother and your father. And when you go get you a cracker nigga or a cracker bitch and you bring them back up in the house, you have defiled your mother and your father. You just spit in the womb that gave birth to you. That's genocide. And so you see the sacred rhyme that was sacred to Amun. And so they took the horns off and stuck it on this cracker. This is what they done. Now this is in Benin. This is in West Africa. To show you how the brothers have went across all Africa. The craft is the craft. Okay? Many of the same deities that was in East Africa, was in West Africa, was in North Africa, was in South Africa. Okay? And they took these deities all over the world. The Olmecs are from the Nile Valley. They took the pyramid building right down there to Mexico. And family, I'm letting y'all know ahead of time that we do have the tour going to Mexico. We tightening it up. It look like it's going to be the end of July, beginning of August. We're trying to get it down to about like 12 days. It's going to be right around $1,000, $1,200. Well worth it. Well worth it, all the things that we're going to see. And so I'm going to lay it out for y'all. I'm going to let y'all know once we tighten it up, it'll be tight in about a week. And we're going to put it out there so y'all can see what's going to be popping. See, BPC ain't playing. See, already, niggas shaking. They doing, we say we gonna put it out there, we gonna put it out there. We're gonna get that one going, and then we're going into Africa. And then we're gonna try to go into India. And we're gonna fight to keep it where it's affordable for, and we ain't trying to make no dollars. We just trying to get our people over there for the cheapest amount and see this shit for themselves. And when we could do that, then nobody could tell us nothing because we seen it for ourselves. And if you see it for yourself, nigga, and you come back and lie, we're gonna deal with you. The Golden Fleece. Jason and the Golden Fleece. You understand? Jason and the Argonauts. You can go look that up. That's another Greek mythology where he goes up into what you call Colchis, which is modern day Georgia. And you can read in Herodotus where Herodotus say that Sesostris, who was Senusret the first, who had went all the way up into Russia, the Egyptians, and established empires there. And so Jason, he leaves Greece looking for the Golden Fleece. And that was in Colchis where Herodotus say the Egyptians had established a civilization. So you see right there, that's the Golden Fleece right there. That's AMUN or KHNUM, the Egyptian deities. Now this is SERAPIS. Here's your SERAPIS. This is Zeus. This is your Jesus. That's all that it is. It's Barbie. It's Bart Simpson. Anything that we worship, you know, our babies worship them two little peckerwoods that's on Nickelodeon. SERAPIS. Okay? You watching that shit all damn day. You got to fight them. What's the other little cracker? The little cracker, 17-year-old cracker. She got pregnant. What's her name?
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, Molly, whatever. Her too. SERAPIS. And so this is the original face of Asarian. Look like many brothers right in here. Couldn't deal with it. Couldn't deal with the fact that the black man and the black woman was the authors of spirituality, religion, civilization, medicine, art. Couldn't deal with it. You can't keep no man, no slave if you keep the image of God in his own image. So you got to remove the image of God from him and put your image up there. And so that right there is spiritual enslavement. You can't fight this cracker if you go home and you got the cracker up on your wall. How you gonna fight him? That's the first place you got to go. You got to go to them images, pull them down. Everybody, all your images in the house should be of great African men and women. Flat out, maps on the wall. So, you know, when you got maps on the wall, you think global. If you got a world map, you thinking global. I put some shit on Facebook, and I was talking about military geography, and I was dealing, and one little young brother gonna get up there and say, you know, he put a little, it was his, because he was young. He said, well, Seti, I think we should fight in the winter because, you know, the cops and shit, they can't turn the corners. Like, I say, nigga, we talking about a global fight. Nigga, I understand what you're saying, nigga, but we talking about a global fight. So you can't think out the goddamn corner. You understand? When you got to be able to see this world, you got to be, and when you look at it on a daily, ideas will begin to form in your head. You alone, just looking at it, you're going to be able to say, well, damn, I can see where the Olmecs came across. You know what I'm saying? I can see how it would do. When you learn the currents, the wind currents, the rivers in the ocean, there's rivers in the ocean. There's streams in that ocean that if you put a vessel or a craft in that stream, it will bring you directly to a location on the opposite side of that ocean. And once you learn, it's in the air too. Them planes get in wind currents, and it'll bring them right to a destination that has been charted over and over and over again. So you got to learn these maps. That's military geography. Everybody should have I ain't talking about that little cheap ass map that you got to go to Barnes & Noble, get that $50 boy. That's $60. You see, you can't see yourself by, but see them, they got every city. City you ain't gonna even see on no regular map. You ain't gonna see that. They got every town, every village, every city on that map. You need compasses. You understand what I'm saying? What y'all gonna realize being up in an area just like Michigan, just like Detroit, y'all see how cold it is. These crackers don't give a damn about you. They shut this shit down, and your ass is starving up here. The same steps that Harriet took to get our people from up out of here, you're gonna have to put your feet in them same steps. You better learn them, or your ass is gonna be a victim. All right. Nah, that's SERAPIS. That's Jesus. You look at it. Huh? It's the same shit. There's no difference. I know I'm fucking your Christmas up. I know. I'm fucking your Christmas up. You didn't put all them goddamn lights up. Goddamn light bill gonna be so damn high. You gonna have to threaten niggas to come up with that rent money. Goddamn it, they'll put their ass out. Gonna cause all type of division in the family. You understand what I'm saying? This is what it is.